What's up, y'all? Chad back with another Monday Motivational. Today I want to talk about anxiety. Stress and anxiety. Anxiety especially, because anxiety is something that you can feel. You can feel good anxiety and you can feel bad anxiety. A lot of times the good anxiety, you're okay with that feeling. You can deal with that because something good is happening or it's about to happen. But bad anxiety is tough. And coming from a person that used to deal with anxiety on a regular, to where I had a tough time controlling it. Especially after I got back from Iraq and just coming back from war, it was tough for me to really figure out how to handle anxiety in a healthy way. I never did anything too crazy, but it still was very difficult, and it really bogged me down quite a bit. And I'm sure some of you are facing some of those same struggles now, where you're anxious but you don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to use positive thinking and a plan of attack to be able to move forward with a productive day without feeling bad or down or just very, very anxious. So I want to give you 3 steps, y'all. 3 steps on how you can better manage your anxiety. Step 1 is slow down. Put the brakes on, y'all. Slow down. Anxious feelings will only be enhanced if you continue to just move. You need to have a chance to identify that you're anxious. Identify why you're anxious. That's the first step. You have to slow down. Life is quick. Life will just keep moving. You know that, especially if you have a family, you have a career, you have kids, husband, or wife. You have a lot of things that's moving, and when you're anxious, it's tough to identify where they're coming from. But you have them. You feel bogged down by them. Sometimes you feel depressed by them. But you have to slow down. So that's the first thing. Sit your butt down. Figure out why you're anxious, so that we can move on to step 2. Step 2, do not overthink. Stop overthinking everything. We all have that issue where we like to overthink things, where we know exactly how it's going to happen. This is how it should happen. This is how it has to happen. If it doesn't happen this way, then something's, it's just slow down and do not overthink. Okay? So as you're slowing down and you're identifying why you're anxious, now this is where you need to go at it tactfully. You do not go into it just overthinking, well, oh my God, what's going to happen? This is going to be crazy. I can't believe it. Don't overthink it. Think about what, the situation is. You've identified now why you're anxious. Think about kind of the steps of how you got to this anxious feeling. What led you there? There's always a path. How did you get to this anxious feeling now? How did you get to today with the feelings that you have? Think about why you're anxious and what you're going to do to get over that anxiety. And this is not a process that happens overnight. Anxiety, true anxiety, is something that can last for a long time, but you can beat it. Like, for instance, I used to clear my throat. Y'all remember there was actually a video. I'll just see if I can find it and link it in the description box over on Gay Big TV, and we actually addressed why I cleared my throat so much. It was an anxious habit. I don't do that anymore. I used to bite my nails religiously, y'all. Like, it was just an anxious habit. I've got nails. So you can beat these things. It takes time, but you can do it by slowing down and by not overthinking why you're anxious. Step 3, y'all, is a plan of attack for either scenario. What I mean by either scenario is it can go one way, it can go this way, right? It can go right, it can go left. That's the thing. You have to understand that you cannot always control the outcome, but you can have a plan for either outcome, or if there's a few different outcomes that could happen, you can have a plan of attack. You can be prepared. It's okay to be prepared for the good and the bad, okay? Because not everything's not going to go the way that you hoped or want it to go. We all know that. Life sometimes throws us curveballs, right? Well, we still can move forward, and we can still make progress, reach our goals, our dreams, or just our daily tasks. We can still reach those regardless if something went bad. But that's where it comes in, the slowing down, not overthinking, but then planning how you're going to handle each scenario. So if you have a scenario that obviously you want the scenario, and I pray that you get the good scenario every time. But if you don't, so you'll have a plan for that. That's easy. But it's the other side. When you have a scenario that goes the opposite way that you had hoped, it's discouraging. It makes you upset. It makes you more anxious sometimes. But if you know how you're going to handle that, you're going to be so much better off. So my 3 steps, y'all. Step 1 is slow down, sit your butt down. Step 2, do not overthink it. And step 3, have a plan of attack for either direction that this could go. Your situation could go. Go left or go right. Give it a shot. Those 3 steps, they help me. Whenever I'm feeling anxious or Gabriel's feeling anxious, we sit down and we talk about it. We figure out why we're feeling this way, and we try to figure out, okay, here's what we're gonna do. There's my 3 steps, y'all. Hopefully that helps. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, you know what to do. Like this video, thumbs it up, subscribe to everybody you know, and thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. Deuces.